26th of April. We have calendar week 17. My name is Markus, and in the name of Admirals, I may welcome you to this morning briefing show. We want to talk about some trades, trading ideas, possible trading ideas, especially a bit of education, of course, financial education. And to answer your questions, if you have some, then you have the possibility to type it in the chat. So my name is Markus, and I welcome you here from Bangkok in my office here. And we stream this show live on YouTube at the same time. And if you want, you can find a button in the right corner. You can subscribe this channel. You can leave a comment if you want. You can give us a like. So whatever is in your mind. So feel free, and let me say good morning to all Zero Election. Andre, Yanish, AT, Benz, Darom, good morning, and Oma also. I hope you're doing good. And now we can be focused on our charts and our trading, especially possible ideas and something more. So let me share my screen with you. So here we go. I have to do this. So, and here is my chat on Zoom also. So who is with me? Tina, good morning. Hartmut, Raquel, Mladen, Ion, Zakaria, Jens, and Danny. What time is it in Bangkok? It's 1:30 right now. It's 1:30 p.m. after lunch. And yes, this is now the right screen. So let me start with the thought of the day. And the thought of the day comes from Mr. Ludwig von Mises. It's an Austrian trader and scientist, I guess. And he says speculation is dealing with the uncertain of the unknown future. Every human action is a speculation in that it is embedded in the flux of time. So that's really important because all of us, we are speculator. Do you remember the Latin word speculare? Speculare means watching, observing. Yeah, and this is what speculation, it's dealing with the unknown future. So as a private trader, you must not dealing with the unknown future. Thanks God we have rules. Yeah, we figured out that we can work with logic. And logic means we don't have to speculate in the future. We have to work with the right side of the chart. And what we can see there is, yes, the price. And rules or not. If you don't have rules there, switch it away. If you have rules, push the button. And that's the really interesting point. So it's that was people, it's what people means what speculating is. But the Latin, literally the Latin meaning is watching, observing. But as Mr. Mises von Mises says, every human action is embedded in a flux of time. And you know, time does not exist at all. So let's focus on charts. And of course, I want to show you the top news for this morning. And we have two of them. Bank of Canada's McClain expects half-point rate rise to considered in June, which could be interesting, maybe rising price in Canadian dollar, and you know, the world's biggest wealth management and manager, Blackstone, to buy PS business parks in deal valued about $7.6 billion. So Blackstone, you know, the biggest asset management on this planet Earth, really, really famous and really well known here in this world, especially if you are kind of engaged in asset management. So because I'm trading for asset management here in Germany too. So we have three offices, Germany, Switzerland, and in Tokyo. So it's really interesting to work with kind of big money. It's kind of different to work with normal money, with private money. So what do we expect today on this Tuesday? Just one public sector finances. This is at 1 o'clock today in the evening, German time, by the way. So if you want to follow us on Telegram, then you have the channel on Telegram Admirals channel, 770 subscribers right now. There you will never miss any kind of information you need for your own trading. And if you are more engaged in Twitter, then you can follow the Admirals Global channel on Twitter also, or my name there is DayTrader70. Okay, let's go. And oh, by the way, I want to show you what we expect on kind of education this week. It's tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow, Mr. Jens Klett is talking about gauging volatility in your trading, an introduction to the ATR. Really, really interesting. So you should join. You can click the link here in this button. Then you can join the session tomorrow afternoon. And maybe we'll have tomorrow morning Jens as a, maybe he will join us tomorrow morning, and then he can a little bit, he can explain what we want to talk tomorrow. So let's go. And we start with, as always, our DAX 10-minute chart. And as you can see where we are now, we are exactly at the point of control. But as you can see, we came down from the green one, went straight through the fair value zone down to the other side, and then back, kind of recovery back to the point of control. So how you can do this with trades? Really, really simple. You see, lovely, really lovely. So entry there, following the trend there, and the trends were broken exactly here. There I made a sign, and you had a wonderful long running trade. Wonderful long running trade. You could make a lot of money with this, just following the trend. And since we had a new trend, and this is a kind of recovery on the lower side, you can see the perfect entry was here in the second trend on, as always. And now you are in profit, which means, okay, now you can trail your stop loss already here, because this is the last 0.3. And if a perfect entry yesterday evening, yesterday afternoon, no, in the morning, around about 10:30, was the perfect entry in the second trend on as a kind of hedging position, then you are in profit right now, and trend actually is still running. So you see, trading or the strategy of trend following is not that complicated thing. What you have to do is to learn how to draw the trend on a technical and on a logical basis, yeah, because there is a logic how to draw the trend perfectly. Yeah, and then the second part is not to miss the entry, if there is the entry based on the rules. So you see, we don't have to speculate. Or, of course, we have to speculate. What does it mean to be a speculator? Yeah, you have to be an observer. So what does it mean to observe? Yeah, you have to observe the right side of the chart, if the rules are there or not. If the rules are there, then you have to push the button and let the profits run. Cut the loss if the trend is not running, but if it's running and the trend is going on, then let the profits run. So what can happen on the right side of the chart? To be honest, I don't care. And I don't know. This is what people try to do. It's not speculation. Speculation means watching, observing. What most of the people are doing in the morning news and all Facebook and wherever is a kind of guessing. It's a kind of analyzing what could happen next, or where the price is going on, or where the DAX is going on. This is a kind of guessing. It's gambling. This is not what you have to do as a private trader in case you want to make money in the long run. So my question is, do you want to make money with trading? Do you want to make money? So type in the chat, yes or no. Do you want to make money with trading? Yes or no? Or you want to just a kind of gambling? So do you do it for thrill or excitement, or are you a serious trader and do you want to really make money with trading? Yes or no? Yes or no? What do you say? Yes or no? Do you want you want gambling, or what do you want to do? So yes, if you want to make trading, then stop predicting. Yeah, we don't predict the market. We follow our rules, because real making money is really cool goal. That's cool. That's right, Danny. Absolutely. So what you have to do is stop interpreting. Stop with this kind of prediction. You will never make money with prediction. The only way to make money in trading is to follow the rules, to working with this, to accept the inevitable thing of probabilities and your money management. And of course, the really famous sentence, cut loss and let the profits run. This is what we have to do, not to predict the market, because where is the benefit if you predict where the price is going? It could happen or it could not happen. So make money with following the rules. That's what we have to do. So let's the accent you see. Let's see what happens next. If we'll get out, then it was a profitable trade. If there occur a new trend, then follow the new trend. Follow every single trend. That's what we have to do as private traders. So let's go and let's have a market overview, and we will start with a view at our lovely Bitcoin. And in Bitcoin, we can say we are still in this big green uptrend, and the correction now is still running in a downtrend. And there was indeed not a trend continuation here right now, because that was fake breakouts here. So what we can do on the right side of the chart, actually nothing, because the green one is a really big trend, technically absolutely correct, absolutely drawn correct. But actually we are deep in a correction, and it's 4-hourly chart. So what we can do is just wait if you have a secondary trend in direction of the main trend, because the downtrend is literally too old. And if in case you trade the downtrend, then your stop loss is here in profit at this last point through. Don't touch it. Don't touch your stop loss. You will never know what happens next. Maybe we see a continuation of the uptrend, then you get stopped out with a profitable trade. Or the downtrend will continue and will be the new main trend. You will never know. Just prediction. Can you make money with prediction? No. You know how you can make money? Follow the rules and follow the trend. This is how you can make money in trading. So Bitcoin, I'm still standing on a sideline and just waiting what happens next. I'm just waiting for a new uptrend. So then let's go to our Dow Jones. And we had literally yesterday, we had a kind of reversal day, just a bit yesterday, because on Friday we had much more sellers than buyers. And actually on the right side of the chart, there's nothing, because we broke the trend with this big decreasing prices here. And now we have a kind of recovery here, but actually there is nothing to do for the moment. What's about DAX 40? In DAX 40, also nothing, because this big downtrend, this big move to the lower side broke the trend. So on the right side, we are actually trendless. And you know, NT, no trend, no trade. So there is nothing to do for the moment. In comparison to gold, gold is going down. And it's not, let's see, it's not continuing the trend right now. Actually, it's this one. And as you know, it's an old trend, move, correction, move. And that's the point 2. Yeah, that was a fake also. But basically, We are still in a second trend and we are going to continue here. So, and what we can see here right now is a secondary trend, which is this one: move, correction, move, another correction is going. And if the next correction is coming to an end, the markers will go short, because point of control is on the lower side, and the continuation of a trend is always more likely than a trend break. So therefore, gold is on my watch list, close to watch list. I'm not sure if it will happen today, maybe tomorrow, we will see. It's not my job to predict, just watching, observing, speculare. This is what I have to do. Then let's see Euro USD. Yeah, and Euro USD, we continued the trend finally. And we're going lower and lower. And you see it's a really, really long running trend. This is the big benefit if you understand the logic of trend drawing and the logic of this wonderful strategy of let it go. Yeah, just let it go. The big move, the big correction, and finally a trend continuation. I love it. I really love it. So in case you had an entry here in the second trend arm, then your stop loss actually is here, is in profit. Or maybe you can follow a smaller trend, then I guess the last stop loss could be placed there. So in any case, or in every case, you're deep in profit and there is no rush. There is no reason for being in hurry or being in a rush, something like this. Just let the trend run, let the profits run in case you are short. Yeah. So because when we can go long in euro, yes, I would say we wait for the ECB, right? Let's wait for the ECB. Or maybe we should read some newspapers, right? Or maybe let's check some YouTube videos, what people say. What do you think? What we should do? Wait. In this show, morning briefing show from Admirals, best broker ever, you know what we do? We just follow the rules. And we just waiting for the next trend and the second trend on, and then we go along. As long as we don't see this situation, we do what? Either you're short and then you have profitable trade, or what you have to do? Nothing. On the sideline, just waiting for the next chance. It's just a product, not really important for me, just a product. This is what we have to do. So let me see what kind of answer you have. So can you take a look at US dollar, Canadian dollar? Yes, of course I can. Let's see if I have it here. US dollar, Canadian dollar. So here we go. Yeah, US dollar is not so easy to see. Yes, unfortunately, there was a break. No, it was not. No. It was not. No. It was this one. Because it was just fakes on the lower side. So that was the first trend arm. So, and that was the second one. So the perfect entry was here after this balance candle, and then you are in profit. Yes, we did it in the community. So that was the perfect entry here. So the next one is the third trend arm. So, but you have to wait until you have the next 38 correction. Then you have the third trend arm, and then you can go along based on these rules. Yeah. To calculate your money, it's about the last 0.3 because they will break the trend. And if you say, but that's too far away, then you are not a trend follower. And then you have to learn a lot of things about trading. So Euro British pound, of course, I have it here on my list too. We have a break of the downtrend, and there is indeed a new uptrend. And the new uptrend was this one, move, correction, bit too late, because it was hard. It was really hard, but the perfect entry, there was not an entry here, but here, this changing of the color, that was a perfect entry. And now the price going up. Yeah, it's 1, 2, now we're in the third trend arm, also possible, but you have to wait until you see 38% correction between these 2 points. And then the balance candle, and then in the third trend arm, it's also still possible to open a long trend and to let it go. But it's kind of too late. The perfect entry was much lower here, exactly at the point of low, for example. So, of course. So let's see, Australian dollar, Japanese yen. We can do this. No, that's one of my running trades, by the way. I've forgotten. Here we go. Yes, let me explain it afterwards. And here we have British pound, Swiss franc. Yeah, it's one of the possible new trading ideas I have for you too. And this is a new downtrend. And that's the correction. And the next point we are waiting for. So we have 3 from 4 rules fulfilled right now. We have a valid trend. It's the second trend arm as early as possible, of course. Then we don't have a correction deeper 38, which means possible entry at the point 2 and waiting if the price is going deeper than 38. Then we wait for a balance candle. Otherwise, we have a kind of a catastrophic entry order at the point 2 in case the trend will continue without the correction deeper 38%. Then you should be prepared with a stop with an entry at the point 2. This is about British pound, Japanese, Swiss franc. Yeah. Of course, we are paid for waiting, of course. So let's see. Yes, before we come to my running trades, I have the question of today. My question for today is, do you know how to calculate your risk in trading? Very interesting question. Do you know how to calculate your risk in trading? Yes, I do. Oh, no, I don't know yet. Or maybe you say, come on, there is no risk in trading at all. Yeah. Sometimes, you know, I ask you tricky questions. Sometimes. Maybe you think about it again. Okay, so let's come to the running trades. And this is one is Australian dollar, Japanese yen. Yeah, the trend is still running, by the way, and we are still in a long position. But also on the right side of the chart, there occurs right now, as in British pound, Swiss franc 2, here a new downtrend. Actually, it's still the correction of the main uptrend, but it's now second trend arm. And here is exactly the same. If there will occur a balance candle without a correction of 38, then I want to make an entry at the point 2 and speculating of a breakout strategy. But in case the correction is going higher than 38, then I'm waiting for a balance candle and I come out of the correction. This is what I want to do here in Australian dollar, Japanese yen. And of course, the long position with almost 900 pips in profit is still running. Yeah, just let it go, because this trend will break here at this point. Yeah, at 97.5. There is the last 0.3 of this uptrend. Then Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. Best example, just let it go. There is no contrary trend, therefore no reason to intervene. Euro Australian dollar, that's beautiful. This is what I'm waiting for, because now I want to see a correction, yeah, deeper 38%, then a balance candle, and then the trend will continue, and maybe then I will paramite this trade, because the point of control is quite far away, which gives us the possibility that a trend continuation is kind of more likely than a break. Euro Japanese yen, we have a kind of similar situation like in the other pairs too, because we are still in the uptrend. The purple line means the trend will break at this point 3, but also now on the right side there occurs the downtrend. So, and as we remember, the point of control in all Japanese pairs is much way down. So there's a lot of space, and anytime there's a guarantee, just a guarantee. First point or the first option, the price will go down to the point of control. If not, then they change and swift the point of control to another place, but then we will see. But actually, the point of control is much way down. Yeah. So just wait. Okay, 2 balance candles in a row is a correction. So maybe same procedure. If this candle will be done at 11 o'clock, then I will make an entry order at this last point 2 to speculate on the trend continuation. Euro New Zealand dollar, it's like Euro Australian dollar, just waiting here for the correction, because we are in profit, deep in profit. Stop loss is at the last 0.3 here, and oh yeah, maybe we get a correction deeper 38. That's beautiful. The next balance candle, maybe we can open the trade. Oh, we can, it's a third trend. No, it's a 1, 2, 3, it's a fourth trend on. And maybe, no, 1, 2, 3, yeah, fourth trend on, yes. Let's see if we can paramite again. New Zealand Canadian dollar, still in a downtrend. There is actually nothing to do. And US dollar Japanese yen, still 1,239 pips in profit right now. The stop loss is the last 0.3, and there is no contrary trend, actually. So for us, there is nothing to do. So, and as I said, we have 2 chances. Australian and Japanese yen, we are waiting, and British pound, Swiss franc, we are waiting, and also British pound, Japanese yen. I'm waiting because that's the same situation here. The downtrend, oh, the downtrend is, the uptrend, sorry, the uptrend is broken, because there was the last 0.3, which is broken. And now on the right side, there is a new fresh downtrend. So, and here, same situation, changing of the color. If you don't see a correction deeper 38, then possible entry at the 0.2 to speculate on the breakout and to continue the trend. Maybe if the price is going higher, then it's fine. Then we can sell much more expensive and speculate into buyback than cheap. So you see, we have kind of things to do today, especially observing. And to finish this session, I want to give you the answer, because this is one of the most important answers or questions at all. Because do you know how to calculate your risk in trading? And I'm quite sure you know that people tell you, yes, you have to take maybe 1% of your account size. And as you know me, my teacher taught me, and I will teach you in the same way, to think in a logical way. So why do people fail in trading? Yeah, you know, emotions, fear, greed, regret, hope, whatever. Most of the times we fail about emotions. Well, so what's responsible for emotions? Uncertain, of course, yeah, not to know what happens next, but more than that, it's money. You're watching your account size. So what makes you more nervous? What makes you more unsure, unsecure? Is it a percent size or is it the money? I guess most of you, maybe not all of you, but most of you, if you're a normal human trader like me, then maybe you will say, okay, it's the money. If I'm in profit, I'm looking about my profit and I don't want to lose my money anymore. Or if I'm in loss, then I hope that the price will come back, that I can get out at my entry. So you're looking at the money. So the question is, to calculate your risk in money is to ask yourself, is there a risk in trading at all? I send you on a journey to think about it today. Is there a risk in trading at all? Of course, people say, yeah, of course. And as a teacher and host here from Admirals, I have to say, yes, of course, there are risks. But I send you on a journey right now to think about it. What does it mean to be risk? What does it mean? What does the word mean? The risk really means? Is it more a kind, oh, I don't know what happens next? Or do we mix it with the term probabilities? Because risk means you don't know what happens. That's risk. That's the reason why people tell you all the time you have to calculate your risk. But is that really true? Or is it something else? I will give you the answer tomorrow. Think about it. Figure it out. Is there a risk in trading at all? Or is it something else? I will tell you the answer tomorrow. Thanks for listening, guys. Have a wonderful trading day and stick to the rules always. And as always, have courage and be kind and may the force of the rules.